of me.
Listen.
No young lady should put her hands to her mother.
We are victims. You're not.
Oh, poor victims.
Okay, well, I had hoped to see the two of you under different circumstances again.
Yeah.
But, you know, one thing we do here, we do follow-ups, good, bad, indifferent, whatever. Things haven't gotten better with him?
No, I had to become the hero and throw him out of my house.
You threw him out?
I did.
And what triggered that? What'd you throw him out for?
Arguments, no peace. So I asked him to leave.
Actually, that's not true. I left the house because you said I needed to do what I had to do to end the arguing, so I did leave. You didn't throw me out. I left.
Oh, I threw you out. More lies. More lies.
You think he's having affairs?
I know he is.
How do you know? Let me tell you how I'm approaching this time, okay? I'm approaching this on the assumption that everything you believe, everything you see, everything you've concluded is true and accurate. I'm going to start with that assumption until it goes a different way. So tell me what you've caught this no-good bastard doing.
I believe that my husband and his so-called lover were in my house having...
You know, Bob, I got a swab kid. You have to enter my bedroom when I was down to Kent's. Don't you ever show your face on my property ever again in your life.
I confronted Bob, and he told me I was nuts.
Tell me what you've caught this no-good bastard doing.
Well, my sister and I took my pets to the vet.
Right.
This man assumed we were going out partying. But we came back maybe 30 minutes later and seen this female running across the windows in the rental house. I stopped the car immediately, backtracked, and I heard the little dog bark and her go to the neighbor's driveway directly next to the rental house, hop in her car and drive away.
Okay, so your sister saw this little caller run by the windows.
That's right.
Did you see her?
I heard the dog bark. I didn't see her.
But you didn't see her come out of the front door?
No, because I was trying to peer through all the blankets he has nailed up to the windows.
Oh, you were up looking through the windows?
Trying to.
Okay.
It was barricaded.
Well, we saw the house. It isn't a big house.
No.
So there's only 2 front windows, and they're 5 feet, because you threw candelabras through those once before, right?
Well, they were plywooded up, and I recently took the plywood down.
So you could see in.
I have enough respect not to take men into my home that I'm living in, and I think he should at least approach the same theory. She came out the front door, feet to the left to her car, and took off.
How do you know?
Because I heard her dog, and I've seen her walk the dog.
So you know her?
I don't know her personally, but I know of her, and
okay. So you didn't see her come out of the house, but you heard a dog.
And I heard the car pull away.
And then the car pulled away. And so you assume that's a woman that was in his house having sex with him.
I don't know if they were having sex, Dr. Phil.
But she was in there?
Yes.
Okay. True?
No. It's absolutely ridiculous. There was no woman. There's never been a woman in my house. Ever. None.
You
Ever?
are a liar.
Other than Samantha, my daughter.
You know what, Bob? You need to start telling the truth.
Dorothy, there's never been anybody in the house.
For the first time
no
in your
less
life,
somebody
sir.
leaving the house. Nobody, somebody with a dog. The next door neighbors live there full time.
Tell the truth, Bob.
Is this the window you were looking through?
No, I was looking further down where he has all the darkness.
Why are those windows taped up?
Because they were broken. The glass.
So you've never replaced them?
I tried to get him to replace them, but he doesn't want to replace them because they're a hiding point.
No, there's no point in replacing them because they could get potentially broken again. What's the point?
So you put plywood up?
You are a joke.
So you put plywood up?
Yes.
And you took the plywood down?
You damn
Yes.
straight I did. No allowed is what I put on the front door. This man has been torturing me for...
You are out of your mind. You know that?
Okay, now, Dorothy claims that she found Bob's alleged mistress' lingerie in a basket. You were gone?
My lingerie, not his mistress's, mine.
She was wearing yours?
Absolutely.
How do you know?
When I got back to my bedroom, and I had key locked my bedroom before I had left. So when I got back, I opened up my key, my bedroom. Alice followed me right into my room because I stopped and got 2 salads from McDonald's. We were going to cozy up in bed and watch TV.
You and Alice?
Alice is my daughter.
Oh, okay, you're 12-year-old.
Yes.
Okay.
So she followed me into my closet, and I was looking for something slight to wear to bed. And when I dug through my lingerie, I pulled out a piece that was drenched, soaking wet. All you could smell was soap on this lingerie.
How did her lingerie get wet?
I have no idea.
Really, Bob?
The bottom line is I was working all weekend that weekend.
Who, Bob? Who unlocked my bedroom door, Bob?
I don't have a key to that door. Only you have the key to that door, Dorothy.
So who did it?
I don't know. I can't help you. Maybe somebody who has
He's
a key.
He's a liar, Dr. Phil.
What, did he have a key to the door?
No,
Dr. Phil, he has
I
a
don't.
master key.
Well, you have a key to the lock, and only you. So how'd I get in?
You're not getting in this time.
Am I
You're done.
Magic Man?
Yeah, you know you got a master key.
No, I don't, Dorothy.
Yeah, you do, Bob.
Well, Dorothy is convinced that her husband, Bob, is cheating with a woman that he brought to the U.S. from Russia.
No, Dr. Phil, that's...
No? You don't?
That's true. 100% true?
It was just a thought, Dr. Phil. Though she didn't speak, I called her.
Okay, Dorothy had a thought that her husband was cheating with a woman that he brought here from Russia. She believes they share a little surprise together. Since her last appearance, Bob has moved out, and Bob says that Dorothy is actually stalking him. Correct?
How am I stalking you, sir?
Looking in the windows qualifies, right?
Yeah, when I see a woman run across the window, absolutely.
But you didn't see no woman run across the window. That's
I didn't.
impossible.
My sister did.
Do 25 phone calls an evening qualify for stalking?
Who's the Russian?
Why don't you answer your phone? Dr. Phil?
Who's the Russian?
Listen to this. My old cell phone number was but the Russian's phone number is almost identical. He called her up after the last show and said, I'm tight on money. I'll have more for you in 2 days. I was trying to get myself on welfare. I hadn't spoken to him for 2 weeks at that point.
Hold on. Let's get the facts straight.
I called her up. She answered the phone. And then she handed the phone to a man. And then they disconnected the phone number.
How did you know her number?
Well, I looked it up in the phone book.
The Russian's in the phone book?
Oh, yeah.
How long has she been here?
I have no idea. Her cell phone was almost identical to mine. He made a mistake and sent me her text.
She looked her phone number up in a cell phone.
And then she disconnected the phone. Now, Dr. Phil, if I called you up and said, stay the hell away from my husband, wouldn't you say, who are you and what the... Are you nuts? Instead of her doing that, she got rid of her phone number, Dr. Phil.
You looked her up in the phone book?
You damn straight I did.
Do they put cell phones in the phone book?
Yes, they did.
Do you know this woman?
I don't know this person. I've never even seen this person, Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil, I wish you had to get that lie detector guy on this show. This would all be settled. You'd be out
I don't
for
know
who
this
you are,
person.
pal.
I've never even laid eyes on this
I'm
person.
getting them. If it's going to settle it, I'll get them.
Oh, man.
I will so get them here. Okay.
His lies are driving me crazy.
You are entitled to the truth. Seriously, I want you to have the truth. Because I'm thinking maybe if you got the truth, that you would then...
Yes. Well,
that's what you want, right?
That's
okay, because let's talk about this. Have you been volatile since you were here?
Dr. Phil, I picked up a mug. We were eating dinner across from each other one night, and I was about to put food in my mouth, and he called me. Well, I picked up a mug and let him know what a really is.
He says that you have had a number of violent outbursts since you have been here.
No, I haven't had that many.
Well...
No, I have not.
On the 12th, did you smash up his vintage guitar?
I did it, but there's a reason behind it.
Okay.
I dropped my daughter off, Alice, to a St. Patrick's Day dance, and I called him up and said, Bob, I don't have a whole lot of gas. In the meanwhile, he's texting me divorce papers, all kinds of nasty texts. I said, can you pick her up after the dance?
Yeah.
You know what, Dr. Phil? He presumed to get drunk. I had to go pick her up. And at 11 o'clock at night, when the dance was over at 9:30, is it time to get Alice yet? Is it time to get Alice yet? Kept sending the same text over and over.
Yeah,
so you know what? I got so uptight, Dr. Phil. Instead of going down to the house and causing a scene, I got the next best thing, the guitar. And I went to the garage, and I got my frustrations out. That's what I did.
Dr. Phil, okay, let me cover two things. Number one,
you were supposed to pick your daughter up instead of drinking.
Dorothy, I wasn't drinking, number one.
You were drinking. I have the text.
Dorothy.
Is it time yet? At 11 at night? She's in bed asleep at that time.
Well, Dorothy, I was supposed to pick her up. I texted and texted over and over.
I told you what time to get her.
That was supposed to be my job, to do that. She never got back to me about it.
Dr. Phil, if you had to hear the text that he sent me that night, make the hair stand on your head.
What'd they say?
Should I cut my wedding ring off? And he kept sending them over and over and over.
It was a multiple choice question, okay?
On a text?
Yeah, a text. Okay. I said, which one of these is true? I am a homeless, I am, whatever it was, I am cutting my wedding ring off. Which one of these is true? And it would be the third one.
And then he was sending me pictures of divorce papers.
Okay, hold on. Why did you send this text message?
Because it just felt appropriate.
That's ridiculous. Okay, so you smashed up this guitar.
That I had since I was 16.
Then 10 days later, you have a fight at the rent house. he leaves and you call the cops and say he's driving DUI?
I sure did.
Yep.
And they
I sure
stopped
did.
you?
Oh, yes.
He shouldn't have been drinking and driving, right?
Did they give you a breathalyzer?
Oh, yeah.
And?
I'm fine. I passed.
You
I
passed?
passed the sobriety test.
I can't see how.
Well, I did.
Must have had much
Sorry
lungs
to
in your...
disappoint you.
Okay. Did you throw a 10-inch rock at him?
I might have.
And that you tried to assault Samantha's boyfriend, Vinny?
I didn't assault anybody because they danced around. I couldn't get to them to assault
Okay.
them.
So they were ducking and weaving?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, people do that when you're attacking them. Right?
Sir, look, I had work to 2:30 that morning.
I understand.
But besides that, Dr. Phil, beyond that, the night in question, after a couple of glasses of wine, I went down there with some choice words from him.
Couple bottles of wine.
Samantha stepped out from behind him and cold-cocked me and broke my nose.
My mother is dangerous. My mother is crazy. My mother is delusional. One night my mom was calling my father relentlessly. My father shut off his phone. About an hour later, my mom showed up banging on the door. She ran into the house, screaming at me, "Answer your phone." My mom is loaded drunk. She's wasted. My mother is violent. She attacked my dad, then she attacked my boyfriend Vinny, and then she tried to attack me. Before she could attack me, I punched her in the face, and I broke her nose. After I punched my mom in the face, she dropped to the ground, and she looked at my father and said, "You I know that you're cheating." The next day, got a full stay-away order. She never came down to the house again. I want my dad to get a divorce, and my sister needs to get away from my mother. It's dangerous.
So pretty.
My biggest fear about my mom is in one of her fits of rage. She's either going to kill someone or she's going to burn the house down. My mom is a psycho. She needs to be institutionalized.
You think your mother is violent and dangerous when she gets agitated?
Yes, absolutely. I think she's crazy.
Okay, I'm trying to find somebody here that looks
Why
at
don't you
this.
tell Dr. Phil how many times you've beaten me?
Listen.
No young lady should put her hands to her mother.
We are victims. You're not.
Oh, poor victims.
So
You'll regret hitting me someday, Samantha. You will.
I regretted it immediately after I did it.
Did you?
I did.
That's why I got it and I'm sorry.
You don't deserve it, I'm sorry.
And you didn't regret it.
I regret doing it. You're my mother. I'm not going to apologize for it because you attacked me. You
I
attacked
did
my
not.
father.
You stepped
You
out
attacked
from
my
behind your
boyfriend.
dad
You came
and
down.
struck
You
me.
came down to the house 3 times in one night. I called the cops 3 times. They spoke to you 2 times.
I told you don't come down.
The 3rd
I know.
time.
And you came down anyway.
And I came down anyway. I admit that. But she had no right to step out from behind you and hit me.
This is where you punched your mother?
Yeah.
Yeah, look,
You know, that's not okay.
no, of course not.
You guys are behaving in a very irrational and irresponsible way. My question for you is this. If everything you're saying is true, why do you not just get away from this man?
I am away from him, Dr. Phil. I don't have a puck or a window to throw it out. I built his tree, and now I don't have anything on my own.
Well, but you're not
I gave
gonna-
him my youth. I worked side by side with this man for years and years.
But if he
now
now...
I'm on welfare because you're a scumbag.
You're not on welfare. Who do you think pays your bills?
Oh, I hate you. I really do, Dr. Phil.
Well, then
have
why do you
no
keep bothering
idea.
me?
And I hate that for me because he's sucking the energy out of me that could be used for something positive.
Let's assume that he is cheating on you. Okay? Let's just assume you're right. Okay? That does not justify the behaviors that you're doing. And what's going to happen here, I've either got to settle this down or you are going to lose custody of your daughter. I am what's called a mandated reporter.
He's trying to drive me crazy is what he's trying to do.
I believe that you believe what you're saying.
My eyes don't deceive me, sir.
I believe that you believe what you're saying. I'm not asking you to say that it's all a lie. I believe that you believe what you're saying. What I'm telling you is that even if you are correct, your behavior is so outrageous
I didn't react to that.
that it overshadows
I know.
everything that he might be doing.
I know.
You see, because the way you respond in such a volatile way, all the eyes are on you and he gets a free pass.
I know.
So you cannot control your behavior.
I am now, though, Dr. Phil, because I am on medication from my psychiatrist to help me with my impulses.
Xanax doesn't help with impulse control.
I'm not on Xanax. Get your facts straight. You know nothing about me. Nothing.
Okay. All right.
Well, other than
I'm on impulse control medication, Dr. Phil, and they are working.
Not well.
They are working, Dr.
The
Phil.
dosage.
That wet lingerie? Had I not been on that medication? Woo-hoo.
well, but you seem really,
I wanted to call the police, but I was just too darn tired.
But what would you call them for?
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody broke into my home.
But you had the key, Dorothy.
Okay, listen to me. Listen
You
to
are
me.
evil.
Yeah.
Listen to me. Okay.
I think differently.
We're going to take a break. When I met Bob and Dorothy's 12-year-old daughter last time, she wished for peace in the family home. Now she says she's angry at her father and she wants her parents to get a divorce.
Dorothy is absolutely alienating Alice from me because Alice was never like this before. Today, Alice is a changed person, cold and standoffish to her own father. I might see her exiting the school bus, and I'll say, come on over, let's talk. And she'll just, no, I can't. And she'll just keep on walking. And when I call the house, she won't pick up the phone and talk to me. It's terrible. I don't feel good at all about it. I love my daughter.
Well, Bob says his estranged wife, Dorothy, has alienated their 12-year-old daughter, Alice, from him. But Dorothy says Alice does not want to have a relationship with her father because she does not feel safe with him. Now, I spoke to Alice during the family's last appearance, and she told me she did not like her parents fighting. Well, Alice has changed her viewpoint a bit and now says her parents' problems are all her father's fault. Now, to protect her identity, we've altered her voice and will not show her face. Hey, good to see you again.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Well, I'm sorry we're here talking about this. I wish we were talking about something else. What's going on in your view?
Fighting. Yeah.
Yeah. And when that's going on, what do you say to yourself? And what are you thinking? If I could plug in and hear your thoughts when all that's going on, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking, what are they arguing about now? And I'm thinking, when are they going to stop arguing?
Do you get upset when they're arguing? Does it bother you?
It bothers me a little bit, but not very much. It's been so frequent that it's kind of just become a part of a daily routine.
Just gotten used to it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. You shouldn't have to get used to that. So, if there was one piece of advice that you would like for me to give to your father, what would it be?
Stop calling people liars and hear them out before you say anything.
Okay. And what one thing would you tell me to say to your mother?
To stop arguing and do the same thing. Listen before you speak and make accusations.
And if these two were able to work their differences out and get along, would that be what you wanted? I mean, would that be good?
Well, I mean, if they could work it out, it would be fine, but I honestly don't think that they could work it out.
You don't think that's going to happen?
I don't think so.
You think you're going to wind up getting a divorce?
Yes.
Do you think they should or shouldn't?
Well, I feel like if they're going to keep arguing and being angry at each other, I feel like they should get a divorce.
It's really important for me, you know, that your dad loves you a lot. He really loves and cares about you. It's really important for me to know that your mother loves you a lot. I mean, she really loves and cares about you. They really do. The one thing they agree on is that you are terrific. I want you to know that all this angst between them hasn't spilled over to you. So please know that, okay? All right, well, I'm going to go back out and talk to him.
All right.
All right, good talking to you again.
Thank you.
Take care.
You too.
All right.
I had requested divorce papers 2.5 months ago from my attorney because I can't take it anymore. I'm an abused man, for sure, without a doubt.
Why don't you answer your phone entirely, creepy?
I trusted my husband. Well, I've come to realize that he's not the man I thought he was. He's a cheating, manipulative liar.
I'm holding out hope that maybe something can be done, but the situation's looking pretty bleak at this point in time.
Now, I want you to make eye contact with me. Now, tell me what it is you want me to understand.
I want you to understand that my husband is not the man he portrays himself to be. He's a liar, and that he fooled me, and it hurts tremendously. And I feel like he's trying to throw me away like a paper bag. And I worked my butt off for that man, and that hurts. That's what I want you to hear.
Now, what do you want to do?
Well, I wish I had the wherewithal to divorce him, but I don't. I can't see reconciling.
Do you want him to go forward with a divorce?
I guess, yes. I do.
But then you will have been completely thrown away.
Well, you know what, Doctor? I can't live with him. I can't live with a liar. I have more integrity than that. I feel better. You know, there's something inside of me that thinks I'm a great person. And I'm not going to be thrown away like trash. I don't want him anymore. I'm going fishing. I don't want him anymore in my life. There's better men out there for me than him. And not that I need one right away. I need to work on myself. But him, I don't need.
All right. Now, I'm going to tell you some things that I want you to hear. I don't think your husband is blameless in this situation. Sending you an email, okay, here's 3 choices, multiple choice in a text. Come on.
That's minor.
But I get it, but that's antagonistic. That's not helping the situation. Okay? You smashing guitars, pulling plywood off, throwing mugs, getting in a fight. Look, that tells me that you've lost your place. And I don't believe everything you believe is true. I don't believe that he is blameless, but I think you get all wrapped up in your mind and convince yourself of things with very little evidence. And then you pour alcohol on top of it. Bad combination. This is how people get hurt, emotionally and physically. And it's time for you to take your power back, and if that means getting away from this man, because at this point I don't think there's anything that he can do to convince you that he's okay.
Yeah, it's expired.
Yeah, and if that's the case, then it's time to give yourself permission to move on, if that's where you are, and work on you.
It is.
And I'm going to really need for you to commit to that for your daughter. All right. We have a very good friend of mine and of the show's here today, family law attorney Ariva Martin. She says Bob is not helping the situation for his 12-year-old daughter, Alice, by staying in the marriage, and both parents could have their parental rights terminated for subjecting Alice to domestic violence. And now, this is Ariva Martin. Ariva, it's good to see you again.
Hi, Dr. Phil.
These two are in real danger of this child being taken away, correct?
Absolutely, Dr. Phil. Not only because of the domestic violence, but one of the things that's been missing throughout this entire show is nobody's talked about what's in the best interest of Alice. And we know that's what the courts are going to be looking at. Can these parents put their obsessions, their hatred, their anger aside and really focus on this 12-year-old? Guess what? The Department of Children's Services, they watch these shows too. So we don't have to call anyone. They see what's happening in the household with this daughter. So you could get a knock on your door from someone saying, we think this child is at risk and we're going to take her away.
I'm trapped in the relationship with her. I'm not the aggressor. I never am. I'm never the aggressor. I'm not a part of it. I don't understand how I can be included in that.
You know what, Dr. Phil? Both of them keep saying it's the other person. All of this finger pointing.
I'm telling the truth.
Let me point something out to you. What you just said is, hey, I'm a victim here. I'm being abused by this woman.
Correct.
And I'm trapped in this situation.
Yeah.
That is probably the most self-destructive statement you have made since you have been here. Because the court is not interested in why the child doesn't have protection, only that she doesn't. And what you've just said is, I'm a victim. I'm trapped. I can't fix the situation. You know what they'll say? Fine. Step aside. We will. But you have just buried yourself with Child Protective Services.
No, I have not, because I have not done that. Believe me.
All right.
The reality of it is...
So this is part 2 of a 2-part episode. In part 1, we saw that the wife was paranoid and obsessed with this notion that her husband was cheating on her. Dr. Phil found 0 evidence of cheating, but there was evidence of her basically terrorizing her family for several years and decades. She has been verbally, emotionally, psychologically, and physically abusive to her husband and her oldest daughter. When her oldest daughter was a teenager, she hit her in the face and fractured her face. So I'm not shocked that the daughter ended up punching her in the face, which we learned about in this episode. Speaking of that, I totally understand why the daughter says that she regrets doing it, because she doesn't want to be someone who's punching her mother. That's probably was traumatic for her to realize she was doing it, but she chose not to apologize because she was defending herself and protecting herself because her mother was assaulting her. It definitely seems like the husband is a battered, abused husband. Unfortunately, he is not hearing Dr. Phil out on the topic of CPS and maintaining custody of their youngest daughter, who's 12 years old. Dr. Phil is trying to explain to him, you can't just be out here saying, oh, I'm helpless, I'm a victim too, because the courts will look at that and say, well, if you can't be responsible to protect your child, maybe someone else can do it. It's unfortunate. I think this is something that plagues a lot of relationships. It's unfortunate that when you're a victim of domestic violence, by staying in the relationship, you're now victimizing your own child because you're keeping your child in an abusive and violent environment that can be detrimental to that child's development and mental, emotional, physical health and well-being. But that is the truth. I don't understand why she's so paranoid about him cheating. This was already addressed in the last episode in part 1, but she's obsessed. But what do you think should happen in a situation? Do you think they should divorce? It seems like they're separated. They should absolutely divorce. I don't know why the husband is dragging his feet, being hesitant in any manner. Get out and get your kid. Do you think that she is engaging in parental alienation? The daughter was not talking like this in part 1. But what do you guys think about that? What do you think about the oldest daughter getting into a physical altercation and punching her mom? You guys let me know what you think about the situation. Drop it in the comments.